Hey, we're out in the field. We're going to plant some black beans today. Come along. So I just got out in our field and I'm ready to set the planter up. We're going to plant black beans today. We've got about 38 acres to put in. The temperature is going to be about 90, 95 and dry as a popcorn fart. So let's unfold the planter and get it ready. So what I have here is a 12-row white planter. Right now it's folded up so I can drive it on the road. I'll see how good I can do. See if I can find a decent place to do this here. So I got a couple hydraulic cylinders that open this up for us. And then when I get them in back, straight out like that, and the other side starts. Now this back wheel, got a little ball valve here. We hit that, release that. This lever here locks our beam. Over to the other side. Let this wheel down. Or up, or whatever way it wants to go. Okay. What do you think here? We got a ball valve here. Release those are markers. I don't run GPS, so I have to rely on markers. You'll see what that is in a little bit. This switches from taking those row units, switching them out, and it actually switches the hydraulics to the markers, so I can run the markers with the same control valve from the tractor. All right, so I'm behind the planter right now, and it's a 12-row, 30-inch, which means it's 30 inches between the rows, and I have roughly 120 pounds of black beans in each of my hoppers here, and I've estimated that this field, which is 38 acres, is going to take about 48 bags of seed. So let's go do it. I'm going to show you real quick how this whole thing works. So I've got the PTO shaft, which spins this pump. It's a hydraulic pump that comes back here and runs this fan in here. This fan creates air pressure, which I watch that gauge right there. It creates air pressure, goes down these tubes. See all these tubes? Each row has a line going to it. So what this does, pressurizes this, and when there's pressurized, which there's not right now, as this planter moves forward, these rotate. These are called the seed plates. Hopefully I'm getting a decent view here. This plate has 2 holes in it. It'll drop 2 seeds at a time. I have it set for a population of about 124,000 seeds per acre, and with a germination of about 90%. So my target population when it starts growing is right around 113,000 plants per acre. And then once these seeds the seeds actually follow up around the plate here, and then there's a brush here, and it gets rid of the pressure and it drops them down into the seed tube. And these discs here, they open up around, and that's where the seed drops into. And after that, these press wheels, they close the trench where the seed is in and makes a good tight seal, so it gets good ground to seed contact. And then I have to set these out, and those drag chains, which I think are kind of goofy, but they do work. They just kind of level off the soil up on top of the seed line where the seed is. So that's kind of the short of it. I plant my seed at about 1.5 inches deep, and let's get some seed in the ground. So it's been a couple hours since I made the last shot, and so far I've gone through about 24 acres we planted, and it's going pretty good. Had to stop and make sure everything was set right the first hour, I suppose it took me. I had to reset the population a couple times so I got it where I wanted it, and also the planting depth. So I think I got everything pretty good, I believe. It's so dry, I wanted to make sure I got the beans into a little bit of moisture or moist soil, and that's probably about 2 inches deep, so I don't think it's too deep for black beans. I think it should be okay. So we're moving right along. Seems to be doing okay. Here's a front view. It's dusty, so I actually used the windshield wiper just to wipe off the dust off my windshield. I want to show you one thing here. This is one of my guidance. It just basically shows me where I've missed or where I need to go yet, because it is so dusty you can't really see. If you can see right on my black, right in that black spot, right in the middle of my hood, I'm actually following this little trench that my markers make. That's my marker. So I'm following that. See the windshield's dirty again. So I actually have this monitor. This one shows me where I've been, where I need to go. This one's actually hooked up to my planter. I'm actually pushing the clutch. Well, no, I'm going to keep rolling, I guess, because everything goes blank if I stop. So the top number, that's how many acres I've planted. The next number, 4.6, that's the speed that I'm going. Next number, 1.5, that's how many inches apart the seed is. I'm planting, if you look down towards the bottom above the bouncing green lines, that's the seed population per row, and a number above that, 30.5, or excuse me, 134.7 now. That's actually the population that we're seeding. So I gotta turn around here. Alright, I gotta turn around. I don't know if you can see the little V groove down the field that I'm following. Got the marker on the other side again now. Well, I'm back home at the farm. Got all the black beans planted today. Today's June 6th. So I planted black beans this day in the past, and they turned out just fine. So it should be hopefully a good crop as long as we get some rain again. So I'm going to end it there for this video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed watching it. I'm going to be producing a lot more this summer. Someone's burning up a tire on their highway. Give me the thumbs up, share with some friends. Love new people. So till next time, see ya.